live.heaven.com, Des Moines, Iowa. I'm presently doing a physical consultation with husband and wife. First name, please? Cindy and Tom?
Yes.
And Tom, if you would for me, please state your last name followed by your mailing address for the entry of record, please.
Tom Gurwell, 8887 Summit Drive, Clive, Iowa, 50325.
Thank you. First of all, Cindy and Tom, are you here both of your own free will?
Yes.
Do I have your permission as well as your blessing to give you any inbound information from those that may be inbound from the other side to connect with you?
Yes.
Thank you. Please understand that the following introduction is how I communicate with those who have crossed over from this life to the other side. Above is in reference to older sibling or simply older person like aunt, uncle, cousin, grandparent, etc. Below you would be in reference to younger sibling, younger person, or a pet. Pets do come through also. They'll be in the same vicinity below you. Left side is mom's side of the family. Right side would be dad's side of the family. Chest area would be your wife's side of the family or your husband's side of the family or anybody for that matter that was not physically blood related nor connected to you in that way or manner. Please understand that all titles in this area are as follows, including subtitles as well. Half, step, adoption, in-laws, godparents, foster parents, occupation, social status, special meaning of relationship or military reference, or connection as being. Well, interesting. I just saw a shadow walk behind you guys. It's a male energy, by the way. Do you understand everything I've illustrated to you so far? Yes? I usually say a blessed prayer before I open up. Is that okay?
Yes.
Thank you. Please bow your head for the blessing in the name of the Father, the Son, and to the Holy Spirit. Amen. May the white light of love and divine protection of the Holy Divine Trinity being of the Father, the Son, and of the Holy Spirit as one holy divine entity being of all life, love, knowledge, and wisdom combined, be ascended upon us of the physical state, intertwining all of our energies, becoming a stronger force of one, and then raising that energy to the highest of highs and beyond to the realm of heaven to all those that now reside here in paradise that have proceeded from this life before us. I invite all from heaven's realm to step forth into the divine light of his most loving sacred presence and safely return back home to heaven from which you came. I also ask Michael the Archangel that you protect both living forms of energy, us physical as well as those of spiritual, protecting us at all times from all evil, demonic, negative, dark, and aggressive or diabolical forms of energies or entities, whether they may exist as being or formed as being, that is not of the divine light of love and good. Michael, in addition to your service and assistance, I call upon Michael the Archangel to bestow your angelic light to completely overflow my entire mind and body, spirit, heart, and soul. Use me for the highest purpose, intention, or good, and allowing your divine light to flow from my heart and soul. Amen. In the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Please understand that you're going to hear me verbalizing conversation. I am not talking to either one of you. You'll know when I'm talking to you when my eyes are locked on. Are we ready? Yes? Okay. In what way? I'm being pulled to you. I have two male energies here, okay? One being above the other one being below the other one, okay? First of all, the older male energy is very much above you, right side, excuse me, left side. Left side is in reference to your mother's side of the family. Do you understand that, please? Yes?
Yes.
And I'm being shown, wow, interesting. I got a lot of humming in my ear. I don't have no idea why. But when I see red roses, that's their way of saying I love you, and that love for you and all that they leave behind in the physical state is very much still strong in the spiritual state. Do you understand that, please?
Yes.
Okay. I have a younger male energy that's also coming forward here. Do you understand this, please?
Yes.
Where's the D reference? I need to acknowledge the D. That's either first name, middle name, last name, nickname, or reference to someone that's there with them or somebody that they leave behind. Okay, so I just need to share that with you, okay? In what way? Do you understand the name Dan or Danny? I need to acknowledge somebody in spirit form, okay?
No.
And I need to acknowledge that the name Dan or Danny reference is to the chest area. That tells me, once again, not blood related to you directly, but still in some way, somehow, or some form, in the physical state, there's a very strong connection here. Okay? I also want to talk about heart complications here. Okay? Like he passes from heart complications. Okay? I also want to talk about, in what way? What way? Either passes during an operation procedure to the heart or shortly after an operation procedure that was done on this person. Okay? So just remember this, okay? In what way? There's also a female reference here to you as well, okay? I also want to talk about, there's actually two of them here. In what way? What way? Female reference is holding a big Hershey's Kiss for you. When I see a big Hershey's Kiss, that means husband bonds from her to you. Do you understand this, please? Yes? Okay. I also want to talk about not one, but there's two females here. Okay? One being above the other, both being above you.
Yes.
Do you understand what I'm saying, please? Yes? Okay. And I'm getting a mother reference with one of them. Do you understand this, please? Yes?
Yes.
In what way? What way? Did she recently cross over?
No.
Who just recently crossed over?
My grandmother, 5 years ago.
Okay. To me, that's not recent. To
Right.
me, recent in the physical state would be 3 years up to present day. And I want to talk about a male energy, not a female energy.
My father,
Okay.
2 years ago.
Yeah, absolutely. That would be recent.
Yeah.
It's just his way of validating himself to you in this manner, in this way, okay? I also want to talk about mom reference here. Okay?
Yes.
Do you understand that, please?
Yes.
I do hear you. You talk to her all the time, she says. Do you understand that, please? Yes? Do you live off of 86? Yes?
Yes.
You're not too far from our house. We live right off of Harbach.
That's close.
You know where the city hall, the Clive City Hall,
Uh-huh.
and the fire department? We just live right down on Northwest 85th. Wow, hop, skip, and a jump.
Yes.
You live up the hill?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay, because I'm being shown like if I make a right on the summit, I'm going up the hill. And I need to say that she occupies your home. You feel her all the time, she says. Do you understand this, please? Yes?
Yes.
In what way? Next time you smell lilacs or magnolias, that's just her way of letting you know that her presence around you. Do you understand that, please? Yes?
Mm-hmm.
And I also want to talk about the shadows you've been also seeing. That's also her. Do you understand that as well? I also want to talk about somebody else's father that's also there with them. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And I want to talk about the father reference without being father title to you directly. Do you understand that, please?
I think so.
Yes? Okay. She's also holding up a chocolate cake. When I see a chocolate cake, that's in reference to someone's birthday, either just passed or she's acknowledging someone's birthday that has not yet come to be.
Okay.
Do you understand that, please? Yes?
Yes.
And where's cancer reference?
My mother died of cancer.
Okay, thank you. It's just her way of validating herself to you in this way, in this manner, which she has chosen. Do you understand that, please? have her ring?
No.
Who has the ring?
My sister has my grandma's ring.
Okay.
I don't
That,
I don't know.
your grandma, would that have been your father's mom, though?
No.
That would have been your mother's mom?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know what in reference this is, okay?
Mhm.
Because anytime I have a spirit pointing to one of my rings here,
Mhm.
okay, besides my wedding band, I wear it every day,
Mhm.
but I usually use these for tools to assist spirit, okay? And I even wear a necklace,
Mhm.
okay? But for somehow or some reason, I need to specifically say she's pointing to my wedding band. And so that interprets to me that either she's acknowledging you that possesses this ring, or in addition to you, she's acknowledging somebody that is not presently physically here at this moment in time right now. So that would be your mom's way of acknowledging your sister.
Oh, that's possible, yes.
Do you understand?
Yes.
And where's September reference? I'm being shown the number 9, that tells me the 9th month, or the 9th day of a given month. Someone's birthday, someone gets married, someone passes.
My grandmother passed in September, the 9th.
Okay, that's fine. This, it doesn't matter what date it was. You're validating the month itself. You're interacting with the information as the information's being presented to you in this way. And this is grandma's way, which she has chosen specifically to validate herself to you. Okay, do you understand that? Yes?
Yes.
Who lost the brother? I need to say that the brother's also there with them.
My dad lost
Okay.
brothers.
This would definitely be an uncle reference to you.
Okay.
Actually, not one, but there's 3.
Yes, there's multiple. Yes.
Do you understand? I need to talk about the 3.
Okay.
Okay?
Mhm.
And where's reference to military? Like U.S. Navy.
They were all in the Navy.
Thank you. Because they're showing me battleships.
Mhm.
Now, was it mom that passed first and then dad?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. It's just dad's way of letting you know as to who was there to greet him home. Do you understand that, please? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. I'm also being pulled to you, Tom. Tom, I have an older female very much above you, also to your left side, which is your mom's side. Do you understand this, please?
Yes.
I also want to acknowledge the sister reference also being there with them.
My mom's sister.
Mm-hmm.
My
Do you understand that, please? Yes? And where's the M reference for like Mary or Margaret or Margie or the M-A-R type sounding name?
My mom's,
Or Marjorie or...
my mom's middle name is Marguerite.
Okay, thank you. Just her way of validating herself to you in this specific way which she has chosen. Do you understand that?
Mhm.
Mom was there to greet dad on the other side. Okay, do you understand that, okay? Wow. In what way? What way? Would you like to know how many people were there to greet your father?
Yes.
There was over 20 souls that were there to greet him. Okay? I also want to talk about the woman that was known to yab, gabba, gab. Your dad's saying she's there too. In a very loving way. I don't take this personally. I'm not disrespecting your father, because after all, it's your father that's sharing me to share this with you. It's like, too bad we can't send her back to earth in a very loving, funny way. Do you understand that, please?
Yeah.
And where's Franny or Francis or sometimes the names don't come through quite clearly as I would like them to.
My grandma was Fern.
Okay.
His ex was Francis.
Your dad's ex?
Ex-wife was Francis.
Okay. And is she also passed?
Yes.
Now, was your father married twice?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. I was looking like, okay, I'm really getting confused here.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. And by the way, next time you smell Old Spice or Aqua Velva, that's your father, he
That
says.
is
That's him.
Aqua Velva.
Do you understand that, please? Yes?
Uh-huh.
Your father felt no pain. No pain. Tom, could you please kindly pass your wife a tissue, please? Who lost the child? I need to acknowledge a younger energy also being there with them.
Grandchild.
Absolutely. Do you understand that?
Yes.
And would this have been a boy? Okay, this is a boy.
Okay.
Who had the Who had the miscarriage? Who had the abortion? Who had the stillborn?
I don't know.
Okay, that's fine.
I don't know.
You're doing really good right now. I also want to talk about the name Mike or Michael reference. It's like your dad's going down listed names like this person's here, this person's here, this person's here. And where's the H sounding name like Harriet or Hillariet or Hillary or Helen? What's that? And how is that reference to your daughter? Is that on your side? Your side, yes. Right side, yes, correct. Can I ask you something? Is there somebody in your family doing some kind of family genealogy on your father's side right now?
Not to my knowledge.
Okay? Because that's the only other perspective clarification that I can see why this information is coming through. Because I want to share with you that the information that's coming through would have to be referenced to you at least 3 generations above you. So we're going back here quite a bit. Okay? It's not uncommon for past descendant relatives to come forward to those relatives of the here and now of the present state, unless somebody in the present state that is physically doing something or has chosen to take on a task of research, writing a family tree or reference to this. I want to talk about either there's certain information on dad's side where there's empty spaces that are here where information is lost or it just ends. Okay? Where's the C reference to dad's side? Where's the Charlie? Where's the Chuck? Where's the Charles? And I need to say it's like information being provided for you in this state. Okay? So some way, somehow, some form, somebody on your father's side is doing some kind of genealogy. They got to be. Because a lot of this is like 3 generations above you. So we're going way back here. Okay? I also want to talk about, or I need to acknowledge either somebody had to make a decision of action or a decision of will to either they had to do something that in a position that they never thought they would had to be in doing. So I don't know if this was already taken or if this is presently going on. I don't think it's presently. I think this is already transitionated. And as a result of this, either somebody has mentally or emotionally concepted upon themselves or is having a challenge with this, like, did I make the right decision? Did I make the right action? If I would have waited longer, could this person come out of this state? I need to say that that person was already passed. So, and I also need to say in reference, they did the right choice. Okay? I need to share that with you as well. And that's connected to the C reference. Okay? I also want to say reference to you that I'm getting mom reference here. It's like, what do I tell my daughter that she doesn't already know? I'm already around her. You already know this. Do you understand this? It's hard to prove you otherwise. It's like when you get signs or you get symbols from mom or dad, stop questioning them.
I feel like I do get symbols.
But you do though. You do. You do in so many aspects, in so many forms and ways. You have no idea. Sometimes the signs are right there in front of you. But if you don't contemplate them from here, there's no way you can perceive them from up here. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
I don't know if this is as a result of a mental logical state of perception that signs that you ask for mom and dad to give you, okay, would be your human perception of inquiry that you put out. But remember to self-correlate as a chance what mom and dad's signs may have already been given out to you that you're just not seeing yet.
Right.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Okay, because I want to talk about the dimes. Because I need to talk about the dimes. Very, very, very important. Remember what I told you, young lady? Very specific signs which you are naturally perceiving, but you're just not connecting or correlating. Because mom just said, say the dimes to her.
Oh my God.
I'll take that as a validating yes. Do you understand that? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. And what way? Was that before or after passing? Before or after passing? Yes? How many times to her? How many times? She even came to you not once but twice in a dream after she died, she says.
Yes.
And forgive me, I'm not saying anything with I say to with your wife with the utmost admiration and respect, but I need to address you as honey. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And understand, honey, here's the signs I'm giving you.
Mm-hmm.
You need to correlate with those. You need to connect with those. We don't control the process once we leave our physical bodies. They in spirit are the ones that control the process. We become part of that process. Do you understand what mom is saying? And I need to say to you in a very loving way, welcome to Psychic 101. Mm-hmm. What way? What way? And who are those from? From her father? In the springtime, you kept getting a lot of hummingbirds. Those are from your dad. Do you understand that, please? Yes? Okay. Who smoked?
My mom. Both
Okay.
of them did, but mostly my mom.
But when you feel the cigarette smoke, or you sense cigarette smoke, like cigarettes or tobacco, that's mom's way of letting you know that it's her. Do you understand that, please?
Okay, yes.
What's that? I need to say thank you to you. She's showing me red, yellow, orange roses for you. That's a big loving thank you and an acknowledgement for whatever you prospectively may have done for her since her passing or before her passing or whatever this may consist of being or formed as being. She's saying thank you. She's acknowledging something that means a lot to her. Do you understand that, please? Yes? Tom, from your mother-in-law, I need to say thank you for being there for her girl. Do you understand that, Tom?
Yes.
And Tom, I guess your mother's mother, your grandmother, is hanging out with her mother's mother, your grandmother. So both of them are hanging out together, they said. Do you understand that, please?
Yeah.
Yes, or do you not understand?
His mother is still alive.
She's still here. Then where's the grandmother reference?
There's his dad's mom.
Is it on his dad's side?
Their grave sites are catty corner.
So it's not your mother's mother, it's your dad's mother then. Is that correct?
Probably. Should be.
Okay. They're giving me 2 thumbs up on this. Do you understand that, Tom?
Yeah.
Am I allowed to give them that? I need to let you know that both of your families in heaven, both of your family circles in heaven are combined as one circle. Because you two combined to one another, were you union together as one. Do you understand that?
Yes.
It's just their gift to you to let you know that. Hold on, let me ask her. Is there anything that you would like to say?
I would like to ask my mom something.
Please, this would be your opportunity.
I wonder if she knew that I was holding her hand when she died.
You even kissed her, she said.
Yes.
She was there.
Yes.
And there was something that she was trying to tell you before she went into deep comatose state. Do you understand this, please?
Okay.
She was trying to share with you as to who she spiritually saw in the room that was there to help her into heaven.
Oh.
Okay, but her body was too broken down.
Mm-hmm.
She couldn't verbalize it.
Right.
Because you kept seeing her eyes before she went down for the final time.
Mm-hmm.
Her eyes were pointing up, she says. Do you understand this, please?
I think so, yeah.
I need to let you know that such a high divine sense of peace came over her soul. So her transition from the physical form to the spiritual form went with great ease.
Okay.
Do you understand that, please? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Your mom also likes playing with your lights at home a lot, she says. Those are also from her as well. Do you understand that, please?
Yeah.
Your mom does know how much you love her.
Good.
Do you understand that, please? Okay. I always tell people that sometimes when I read people right around Christmas time, there's always some kind of reference connection to my clients. And I need to tell you, don't worry, we're there with you. And we'll continue to be with you. Do you understand that, please? Yes? Okay. How is he connected to her? To him or her? To you? Mom's dad says hi, your grandpa.
Oh, okay.
And I need to spiritually inbound to your human perception to perceive. You don't need a medium to talk to them, they said. We hear you loud and clear. Do you understand that? Yes? I want to talk about a person that passes with something of the lungs.
I think my grandma had my mom had lung cancer.
Okay, that would, since I'm talking to mom, that would be sufficient reference to mom. Back to you. This is just her way of validating herself to you. It's not at all uncommon as a medium for me to connect with a spirit and a spirit to continue to correlate some kind of validation of their reference to them, because this is how they get the physical state of those that they leave behind, such as yourself, to continue to stay focused here. Okay? And I have no idea why I'm being shown the Milky Way candy bar
I don't know.
and Snickers. So I have no idea, but there's a humor with that. So understand to the reference to the moon and back. Okay? And there's a big old heart. for you from them.
Mm,
Do you understand that, please?
yes.
Did you settle your mom's estate? Or your father did?
My dad did, yes.
Okay. And then you must have settled your father's estate.
We did, yes.
Okay. I need to tell my family that they did a wonderful job. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Okay. Where's the R reference?
It's our last name.
Your maiden name?
Yes.
Okay.
Brenda.
Okay, thank you. That's not it.
That's
No. Where's the Robert? Where's the Rob? Where's the Bob?
Robert was my dad's brother.
Okay, your Uncle Robert says hi. They're giving me 2 thumbs up on that. They're pulling the energies back. And they're gone. Thank you very much. God bless you and Merry Christmas. Thank you very much. How do you feel right now?
Quite emotional. Relieved. Thank you. This was like a once in a lifetime experience for me that I've been wanting for so long. Because I don't receive things, I don't feel things. I've never really felt their presence, and I hated that because some people feel everything, and I feel nothing.
And then, therefore, you feel, how should I say, forsaken or unfortunate
Yes.
or left out.
Yes. Mhm.
Okay, and understand that is a emotional, logical, mental structure. It's not a spiritual structure, because I always tell people that I'm not just a medium where I give messages. I'm also here to teach you so that you can teach yourself to spiritually enable yourself physically as well as spiritually empower yourself in order to make that reference or connection or attempt connection to perceive or at least feel their presence. Understand, the way you remember mom and dad of the physical state, where the emotional or psychological state is greatly charged, it's also the same essence of the spiritual state. But your contemplation of that is being misperceived, or how should I say, processed in a methodological rather than a spiritual aspect.
I believe that, yeah.
Do you understand? I mean, all of a sudden, remember what you said, and I do quote you, I don't see any signs.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden your mom says, say the dimes to
Yeah.
her. Do you see what I'm saying here?
Yes.
Okay? And other validations that you got that you once again mentally did not compensate or comprehend as a sign.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And remember what I told you, that sometimes we of the physical state, we miss them so dearly and we love them so immensely that we mentally and psychologically in our physical state start putting up images or formatting or fabricating mental fabrication, like, okay mom, okay dad, I want to see this, I want to see that,
Yes, I
or
do that.
or I want to recollect this.
Yeah.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And then sometimes we fall in such I don't like to call it a mental, but emotional disappointment, because then we start questioning ourselves so unharshly. Gosh, maybe I'm trying too hard, or maybe I'm not trying hard enough.
Mm-hmm.
See, and that's all mental, logical aspect.
Mm-hmm.
Mom's here, dad's here. Those that you still carry that love to this very day. Those that have ever made an impact, an amazing touch on your life are here. It's a special feeling, young lady, that you normally don't feel on an everyday given, otherwise that you may feel once in a while, and then bam, you think of somebody 9 times out of 10 is somebody that has passed. That's their way of saying what you're feeling is me right now. I'm here to say hi. I'm just here to help you consciously, physically, and logically perceive the perception from a spiritual format from your physical format. And that's the heart. When you connect from the heart, feel from the heart for the purpose to know from the heart and go from the heart. It doesn't need to be reevaluated from the mental logical perception. Do you see what I'm saying?
I do.
And you know, interesting. Hold on for a minute. In what way? When did that take place? When? Four days ago, you were sitting on your bed and you felt somebody near you. That was your mom. Can you validate that for me?
Yes.
Okay. See? And this is our first time ever meeting one another? Okay? Sometimes I have a very strong, weird impact on people of the living. And like, God, you know, understand? I'm only a conduit between your mother's spirit and you, her daughter of the physical state still. Understand, you have what I have, but you have been taught, both you and Tom and so many people on the physical state of the physical form. We've been taught to mentally, physically, only perceive it and nothing beyond that state. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like we all have our six senses, or that little voice, or that gut feeling. It's still part of your six senses. No matter how much you may consciously, physically, logically contemplate it or formed it as being, you don't need me to talk to Mom.
It helped.
Yes, it does help, but it's also for one purpose and one reason, and that is, out of all aspects, I'm not here to ooh ya, wow ya, and awe ya. You got TV to do that for you. I'm here to merely show you so that you can encourage yourself to take that choice of self-empowerment and put it to work for you. What's that? What way? What way? And will she understand that? Yes? 4 days from now, you're going to have a dream of your mom and dad coming to you. This is their way of teaching their daughter, we're here to help you. We're here to help you make that connection. If you so choose it, embrace it. Understand, we've been taught as human beings, as young as children from the moment we are born, to fear what it is that we don't understand. Prevents us to harness it. Mom and Dad's doing just the very opposite. And when your time comes, they'll be the first two faces that you will see again. They promise.
Good.
Do you understand that? Do you have any questions or any commentary that you'd like to share? This would be your opportunity.
I worry about my dad, I guess, because I wasn't very close to him before he passed away. I haven't talked to him for a long time, and I feel much guilt about that.
Let it go.
And
Look at one thing, the biggest message of all. And this is why, as a medium, I'm not just here to give messages. I'm here to help you adjust certain aspects by understanding certain concepts or physical, logical instabilities. Instabilities would be concepts or physical perception of thoughts carrying unnecessary weights of guilt. I like to call it survivor's guilt. Wish I coulda, woulda syndrome. Do you understand what I'm saying? First of all, Dad came through to you today.
he did.
Did he ever once the entire of his presentation of coming to you, did he ever even bring that up?
No.
Guess what? That's a message, young lady.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't bother me. It doesn't matter. What matters is that the time that we spent is what I took with me. Overall, and most importantly, is what I spiritually hold dear. Not that wish it coulda, woulda syndrome. You were meant to be with your father in the physical human time that you spent with him. Nothing more, nothing less. And that's the way you need to spiritually comprehend it. Not physically, mentally uncompensated like weights of guilt, because then these weights of guilt becomes obstacle for you. It prevents you from cherishing the moments that you did have with your dad that should be by far, most importantly, the most precious and most powerful of all.
Right.
Overall, actually.
Right. Mm-hmm.
See, I'm just here to teach you, to teach yourself how to re-illustrate your aspects on how you see things. That's what's important to your dad, to you. Sometimes when it's just merely how we emotionally or psychologically physical state is how we perceive things. And sometimes it's a little peek and tweak and a little adjustment. When you redirect yourself here, so you start seeing things in a much more higher spiritual definement of purpose and meaning and clarity. I'm nothing more than a conduit, young lady.
Mm-hmm.
I live in two worlds. I see the spiritual as well as I see the physical.
Mm-hmm.
My job is done here.
Mm-hmm.
My job is to make that correlation connection from those inbound spirits to you that have messages for you. It's pretty amazing when you start seeing things in a total different illustration, isn't it?
Yes.
And I hope this has been very powerful for you.
This has changed my life.
You know, normally I do not do this, nor do I allow, because understand it takes a lot of physical energy out of me. But with your husband's permission,
Mm-hmm.
your mother and dad would like to give you a hug. Is that okay? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Please step forward. Oh, my back, my back, my back. Give me some energy. They love you very much, they said. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And keep talking to them because they're right there with you.
Oh, I'm glad to know that.
Okay?
Thank you. Yes.
Yes. Oh.
I'm sorry.
No, no, no. I feel like I was just on a fast merry-go-round at a park. You know, when you get off, you're like, ooh, kind of daisy. It's just a lot of high intense energy. It generates my physical body, but then it affects my physical energy, where it takes a lot out of me
I can
physically.
only imagine.
Yeah. So that's why I normally and very rarely do I ever allow a spirit to do that. It's just because of that physical factor. But understand, they reached out to you today. They gave you weren't embracing me. That's one thing I teach people. You're not hugging me.
Right.
Do not allow your mind's mental logical concept to perceive it as being that. You are embracing mom and dad here. One more time. Because after all, that was your request, he says.
Mm-hmm.
One more time.
Mm-hmm.
And it was given to you. One more time. Do you understand that, please?
Yes.
Okay. I hope you understand. Merry Christmas from them to you. Embrace Christmas, the holidays.
I can now.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, they said. God bless you, Tom.
Thank you so
Thank you very much. God bless you.
Thank you.
And with your permission, may I stop